Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews for another head-to-head shootout in our Distillery Wars series. As always, if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, definitely go down and hit that subscribe button so that way you can catch all the rest of the videos in this series. Also, if you're just catching up with us now, I have a playlist linked up here that will get you all the videos in this series that led up to where we are today, so definitely go check that out. Today we have two more iconic whiskeys going head-to-head blind so we can figure out which one of them is the best, so let's get into it. Starting with number 3 on the nose. Light fruit on the nose, apple. There's a slight hint of like a red cherry. I think I'm picking up like a little nutty character. Definitely some sweet vanilla, some brown sugar, a little bit of a twinge of like an oaky character. Let's move over here to number 7. Number 7 isn't really exploding with kind of aroma on the nose here. I'm smelling a few darker characters, like a darker fruit. Kind of like that black cherry, black currant. There's a little bit of sweetness there, but it's really just not erupting out of the glass here. All right, but let's get to what really matters and get into the taste. Cheers. All right, so number 3 over here follows the nose pretty well. Opens up with some light fruit characters. Kind of mid-palate, switches into this like little bit of nuttiness, brown sugar, caramel, a little vanilla. You start getting the vanilla kick more as it goes to the back of your palate. You're left with a little bit of fruity sweetness, a little bit of bitter oak. A slight like that bit of that like tannic oaky bitterness. Yeah, more of the same. Really good. Get some water here. And we will move on to number 7. Yeah, still really subdued on the nose. Hopefully that is not an indication of the flavor, but let's get into it. Yeah, much more flavor on the palate. Much more flavor. Like I said, nose is really light, really subdued. You're really kind of looking for flavors. On the palate, that is not the case. Definitely like a big eruption of those dark fruits I was kind of mentioning on the nose. You've got that black cherry, the black currant, like these nice, really rich dark fruit characters, some like dark berry characters in there. Mid palate, you get some like darker sugar, so like a caramelized brown sugar. You get some bitter oakiness kind of going towards the back of the palate. There's definitely some vanilla there, but let me get another taste here. Yeah, from the mid palate on, definitely some like nice vanilla characters kind of blended in with some of the fruitiness, with some of those brown sugar characters, and definitely towards the back with some of that like kind of bitter, oaky quality. Stays pretty sweet, but there's enough bitterness in the back end that it's not overly sweet. It's good, it's nicely balanced, nicely blended. So really good stuff as well. I got to imagine we're somewhere in our winner's bracket, or we've got two of our really high-end contenders here because these both are tasting fantastic right now. I'm thinking this is going to be one of the closest shootouts that we've had this far. So as I've been doing in all these videos, I'm going to go back and forth between these whiskeys, taste them a little bit more, figure out which one I think is the winner, and come back to you with my notes and my decision. So we will be right back. All right, so I went back and forth between these two a ton. These whiskeys are both so good, such great flavors, complexities on both of them. I mean, if we're taking nose into account, number 3 definitely wins on the nose. For whatever reason, number 7 is just kind of subdued. You don't get a lot of aroma coming off the nose on it for whatever reason. They both feel pretty close in proof, so I'm guessing these are some of our higher proof offerings up at that 100 proof range. They're both nicely complex. They both have a great array of flavors. They're well balanced. So, I mean, I could tell you right now that either one of these whiskeys could win today. I mean, it's really, what direction the wind's blowing. I don't know. It's just, they're both fantastic pours. I think they're definitely both contenders to win this thing. So just depending where we are in this bracket, like I said, I mentioned before, I don't know where I am in the brackets, winners, losers, who knows. So either one of these could be a contender to win this thing 100%. They're both fantastic. The thing that makes the difference for me right now today is that number 3, as I continued to drink it, dropped off just a touch. So as some of you that drink a lot of whiskey probably know, like sometimes the first few sips are really interesting. After that, it just kind of flattens out a little bit. And in this case, it's not very extreme. I'm really picking at straws here and grasping for like the littlest differences to kind of decide who's going to win. Number 3 dropped off just a little bit, where number 7 just stayed in that nice, deep, dark, rich realm, and the flavor still stayed interesting and complex and a little bit changing with every sip. And so for that reason, today, like I said, I could go either way, and I could find reasons to probably say that this one should win as well. But for me today, number 7 is going to be the winner. So obviously you guys can see on the screen which ones are we've got here. Number 7 is moving on into our further on into our challenge here. I don't know where number 3 is going. Either it's out or it's moving on in the losers bracket or wherever. I'm not sure where we're at. But anyways, number 7 is today's winner. So as I always ask you guys, let me know what you think. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can also catch me on Instagram at Mission Bottle Kill, where I'm posting pictures of people killing all kinds of great bottles of whiskey. And you can also send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.